Stop buying your cat gifts. Seriously, stop. Because every single thing you've bought them so far, they hate it. That $60 cat tree sitting in the corner collecting dust, your cat looked at it once, walked away, and never thought about it again. And you've been living with that betrayal ever since. But today, I'm going to show you the 4 gifts your cat will actually lose their mind over. And I promise, none of them involve spending a fortune on something they'll ignore. Here's the thing about cats. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about how much money you spent. They don't care that you spent 45 minutes reading reviews on Amazon at midnight. All they care about is whether something is interesting to them. And if it isn't, it's dead to them. Forever. So instead of guessing, which clearly hasn't been working, let me break down exactly what cats are actually drawn to, why they go crazy for certain things, and then the 4 gifts that check every box. Because your cat deserves better. And honestly, so do you.
Your cat will actually lose their mind over. And I promise, none of them involve spending a fortune on something they'll ignore. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Or the cat in the room that's completely ignoring the $80 electronic fish toy you bought last week. Most people buy gifts for their cats the same way they'd buy gifts for a human. They see something that looks cool, they think, oh, my cat would love this, and then they buy it. And then their cat sniffs it, stares at it like it personally offended them, and walks away to go sit on a plastic bag from the grocery store instead. The plastic bag? Free. 0 effort. And your cat loses their mind over it. Why? Because cats don't care about what looks impressive to us. They care about very specific things. Texture, sound, smell, movement, and whether something makes their brain feel like it's actually hunting. That's it. That's the whole list. If a toy doesn't hit at least 2 or 3 of those things, your cat is not interested. And a lot of the gifts people buy, especially the expensive-looking ones, miss all of them. So before I tell you what actually works, let me quickly explain what's happening inside your cat's brain, because it'll make everything else make sense.
Cats are hunters. Even your lazy, overweight indoor cat who's never seen a bird in his life, he is still biologically a hunter. His whole brain is built around the idea of stalking, chasing, catching, and killing things. When he's sitting at the window staring at a bird outside, he's not just enjoying the view, he's in full predator mode. His pupils are dilated, his tail is moving slowly, and every part of him is locked in. The gifts that work are the ones that tap into that instinct, the ones that make something move in a way that feels like prey, or that make a crinkly sound that sounds like a small animal moving through leaves, or that have a smell that triggers something deep in their brain. When you understand that, everything changes, because now you're not shopping for something that looks fun, you're shopping for something that makes your cat feel like a predator, and that is a very different shopping list. Okay, let's get into it. Gift number 1, a crinkle tunnel. I know what you're thinking. A tunnel? Really? Yes, really. Crinkle tunnels are one of the most underrated cat toys on the planet, and here's why they work so well. First, they make that crinkly sound, and that sound, to a cat, is basically the sound of a small animal running through leaves or grass. It triggers their hunting brain instantly. Second, tunnels give cats a place to hide and ambush things from, which is exactly what cats love to do in the wild. They're ambush predators. They don't chase things in open fields. They hide, they wait, they pounce. A tunnel lets them do that. And third, this is the funny part, cats just love being in weird enclosed spaces. Scientists have actually studied this and found that cats feel safer and less stressed in small spaces. So your cat isn't just playing in the tunnel. They're also having a little therapy session. You're basically giving them a toy and a spa day at the same time. You can find these for like $10 to $20 online. They fold flat when your cat isn't using them, so they don't take up a lot of space, and I can almost guarantee your cat will use this within the first hour of you setting it up.
Gift number 2, a wand toy. But not just any wand toy. Wand toys have been around forever, but most people use them wrong. They wave it around randomly in the air, the cat jumps a couple times, gets bored, and that's the end of it. The secret is to move the toy like it's actually alive. Keep it low to the ground, let it disappear behind furniture.
Move it slowly, then fast, then stop completely. Make your cat think it's actually hunting something real. The best wand toys have feathers or something that flutters at the end because the movement looks like a bird, and cats absolutely cannot resist that. There's something in their brain that just completely short circuits when they see feathers moving in the air. The key thing with wand toys is interactive playtime. You're not just giving your cat a toy, you're playing with them, which is actually one of the best things you can do for a cat's mental health. Cats that don't get enough playtime can get bored, anxious, and sometimes even destructive. So this is a gift that also makes you a better cat owner. Win-win. Look for wands with replaceable attachments so you can keep switching it up. Cats can get bored of the same thing, but if you swap out the toy at the end every few weeks, it stays fresh for them.
Gift number 3, a puzzle feeder. Okay, so this one isn't just a toy, it's also their food bowl. Kind of. Let me explain. In the wild, cats spend a huge chunk of their day hunting for food. They don't just walk up to a bowl and eat. They stalk, they chase, they catch, they eat, and then they do it again, multiple times a day. When you just put food in a bowl, your cat eats it in 2 minutes and then has nothing to do. Their brain is completely unchallenged, and a bored cat is a cat that will knock everything off your counter at 3 a.m. just to feel something. A puzzle feeder changes that. It's basically a bowl with compartments, or little obstacles, or hidden sections, and your cat has to figure out how to get the food out. It makes eating feel like a hunt. It slows them down, which is also better for digestion, and it actually tires them out mentally. A mentally tired cat is a calm, happy cat. These range from super simple designs with just a few bumps and ridges all the way to really complex ones where your cat has to slide pieces around or reach into little holes. If your cat hasn't used one before, start simple and work your way up. You don't want to frustrate them right away or they'll just give up and look at you like it's your fault. Which, honestly, they would have done anyway. But still.
Gift number 4, a cat window perch. This one sounds simple, and it is. But it might be the gift your cat uses the most for the rest of their life. Cats love to be up high. It's another predator instinct thing. Being up high meant they could see everything around them and stay safe from threats. And they love watching things outside. Birds, squirrels, cars, people walking by, a leaf blowing across the yard. To your cat, that window is basically Netflix. It's hours of entertainment. A window perch is basically a little platform that suctions to the glass and gives your cat a comfortable spot to sit right at the window. No furniture needed, no big cat tree, just a cozy little seat right where all the action is. The best ones are wide enough that your cat can fully stretch out on them and have a lip around the edge so your cat doesn't fall off when they inevitably fall asleep mid-bird watching. Some of them also have a little bit of padding or fleece, which is even better. Set this up near a window that gets some natural light and has a view of something, even a bird feeder in your yard if you have one. That is pure luxury for a cat. You're basically giving them a recliner with a view. They will love you for this. Or, they'll sit on it and completely ignore you, but they'll use it, which is the cat version of love. So, to recap, the 4 gifts your cat will actually love. A crinkle tunnel, because it hits their hunting instincts and gives them a safe place to hide. A wand toy, because interactive play is something every cat needs and most don't get enough of. A puzzle feeder, because their brain needs a challenge just as much as their body does. And a window perch, because honestly, it's the best seat in the house, and your cat should have it. None of these are the flashiest gifts. None of them have batteries, screens, or come in a really nice box. But they all work because they match what cats actually need, not what looks cool to us. And the next time your cat ignores something you spent a lot of money on, just remember, it's not you. Well, it's a little bit you. But mostly it's just that cats have very specific taste and zero interest in managing your feelings about it. They're built that way. And that's kind of why we love them. If you want more stuff like this, subscribe. I post about cats every week.